My name is Alcy. This is going to be a very spur of the moment, kind of inspired flow to wake up the whole body. Start in a child's pose, please. You can do this with your hips towards your heels. Maybe your knees are close together, or you can even separate them a little wider. Go ahead and extend your arms out in front of you. Maybe arms are straight or elbows could be bent if you're feeling really tight through the backs of the shoulders. You can bring one cheek to the earth or maybe even forehead down if that feels good. Start to slow your breath and just really get in touch with where you feel what you feel in your body right now. Do a little scan from your head down to your toes and see what shows up for you here. The next time you feel yourself breathing out, press all your air out. Really flush your lungs all the way empty. From the base of your spine, take an inhale, up the hips, up the back, up the shoulders, up to the back of the head, the crown of the head, fill up, up, up. And then open your mouth, let it go. Take your hands, walk them over to the left side of your mat. Maybe your hands stay next to each other. You could cross your right hand on top of your left. Feel the heightened expansion through the right side of the rib cage, the hip crease, the armpit maybe. Walking the hands back through center, on over to the right. Hands stacked or next to each other, it's up to you. Breathe slow, really growing your awareness as you breathe. Come back through the center as you're ready. We're going to shift the weight forward onto hands and knees. Press down through the heels of your palms and then spread out through your fingertips, rocking a little bit more weight into the pinky pockets of your hands. Pull your low belly in, broaden your collarbones forward. And keeping this general shape in the spine, I just want you to press a little bit more weight into the top of your left knee, the top of your left foot, especially your left palm here. Root down, lift your right leg up and stretch it back. Taking an inhale, getting long, really growing the right inner thigh up to the ceiling. And then on an exhale, just float the left arm up as well. So spinal balance. Ideally, the wrist is underneath the shoulder. I'm going to reposition just a little bit there. Heavying through your outer right hip, really using that heaviness to lighten and lift through the belly, the inner belly, the upper and lower abdominal wall. Grow that space up into your spine and then stretch some space out through your fingers, back through your toes. Big breath here. On your breath out, draw your elbow and your knee to touch. We're going to hover here for a moment. Notice if you shifted your weight back. See if you can keep your weight balanced between your right arm and your left leg. And then opening the right knee out to the right, the left arm out to the left. Take a breath in. On your exhale, knee to elbow. Breathe in, arm forward, leg back. Breathe out, knee to elbow, round. Inhale, open out to the side, elbow and knee bent. Exhale, knee to elbow, rounded. One more time, breathe in, arm forward, leg back. Breathe out, round. Soften the back of the neck. Inhale out to the side with the arm and the leg. Exhale, round. Bring your right knee down. Stretch your left arm up. For some people, the arm more just goes out to the side. We've got a little bit of a limitation in how far the shoulder opens, that's fine. Find length from that right inner armpit, really growing out, winging the left arm open. And then on an exhale, go ahead and thread your left arm underneath you, settling the shoulder down, and gazing out to the right side. To stretch a little bit more through the back of the neck here, just tucking your chin in towards your chest, just slightly, rolling slightly more towards the outside, the back of the head. If that feels like too much, you can always bring your head back to where it was. And if you need to deepen a little bit through that top shoulder, the right shoulder here, you can either wrap the arm, placing the right hand on the small of your back, or wrapping it all the way behind you, depending on the availability you have in your right shoulder joint. Breathing into this space, this lift, and this softness. Give it one more breath here. I'm going to come back through center, right hand down, left hand down. Walk the hands out one at a time. Bend the elbows and lower onto the belly. You're going to walk the legs a little closer together. You can tuck the toes and scooch the thighs back. Keep the hands back a little bit more underneath the rib cage, slightly more back from the shoulders. We're just going to press down through the heels of the palms, send the elbows back, lift the heart forward, cobra pose, slightly heavier through the tops of the feet here. And then with an exhale, tucking the chin, forehead to the mat. Do that a couple times. Breathe in, scapula, shoulder blades draw together on the back. As you exhale, softly heavy the forehead forward, and let the shoulders relax a little bit. Do that one more time. Inhale, exhale, and then tucking your toes. Press your hips back towards your heels just for a moment. Tuck-toed child's pose. Brighten up the soles of the feet. Take an inhale here through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Shift forward. Hands and knees. Pull the low belly in. Shift a little more weight into the top of your right knee, the top of your right foot. And your right hand, spread it out, press down, extend the left leg back. As you grow back through the big toe, roll the left inner thigh up towards the ceiling. Feel that gathering energy through the front of the belly, just inside the front of the hip crease in the left lower belly. Hug in, grow out softly through the neck and throat, chest. Take a breath here, really reaching back with the leg. As you exhale, lighten the right arm. Feel the sides of your waist kind of draw in, drawing the armpits in towards the center of the chest. Inner thigh, left inner thigh up towards the ceiling. Take a breath in here, reach and levitate. On your exhale, knee to elbow, draw your chin in towards your chest. We'll open the arm out to the right, the leg out to the left, inhaling. Exhale, rounding. Heart up into the shoulder blades. Inhale, arm forward, leg back. Exhale, round. Curl in, breathe in, open out to the side. Breathe out, knee to elbow in the middle. One more time, each thing. Arm forward, leg back, breathing in. Elbow towards knee. Crown heavy as you exhale. Arm out to the side, leg out to the side. Inhale. Exhale, round it one more time. Bring the hand down, knee down. Walk the hands forward and then bend your elbows, lowering in. So you have your choice again if you like. Walking the thighs back, tops of feet to the earth. You can keep the hands underneath the shoulders and just lift the chest, or you can find a full cobra, we call it upward facing dog expression here for a few rounds, just depending on what your spine needs. Use your inhales to lift up and use your exhales to lower. You can do a couple more than 3 here if you're feeling so inclined. Just getting the heat in the body to rise, getting the breath to really connect to this movement. Maybe one more time. Good. Top of your toes, hips back towards heels, tuck toe child's pose. Really push a little weight back into the balls of your feet. Breathe some broadness, some space into your lower back. And then shift yourself forward. Take your hands wide, your wrists in front of your shoulders here. We're going to, keeping the toes tucked here, we're just going to lift the hips up and do a downward facing dog pose. Walk this one out by shifting your weight from right hand and right foot to left hand and left foot. Oh, wow. I had a moment where I thought I wasn't recording. I'm so glad I am. So still in down dog. Rocking a little side to side. Bend your knees deeply and really lift up through your seat. Rise the tailbone up and out behind you. Wrap your armpits in towards your face. Feel the shoulder blades move apart just a little bit. Draw your wrists, your thumbs towards each other. Press down into your fingertips. Strong breath here. Space through side body. Exhale, open the mouth. Let's lift the right leg up here. Big breath. Exhale, bend your knees, shift the weight forward. Maybe even tap the elbow or tap the tricep. Inhale, shift it back, nice and long. Right inner thigh spiraling up. Exhale, elbow to knee. Gaze a little forward and out. One more time, breathing in. Exhale, nice and slow. Hold here, heavy through the pinky fingers. Broaden through your chest. Pull in through the belly, breathing in. Exhale, lower the knee just inside or outside the right wrist. Move into a little bit of a back bend hip stretch here. So taking this to a degree that feels good in your hips and in your back. You can tuck your back toes, or the back toes are already tucked. You can walk your back knee back and lift the heart. A couple of breaths to find a back bend, some lift through the chest. Whether you want to lift your nose or keep the chin a little tucked is up to you. Really, anywhere you want to place that right knee, anywhere you want to place your right foot is up to you. Taking one more breath here, keeping the chest lifted. We're going to tuck the toes, walk that back knee in a little bit, and then slide back into a plank pose. Breathing in. Breathing out, bend the knees, roll the hips back, downward facing dog, walk it out. Right hand, right foot, left hand, left foot. Feel that transference of energy, that transference of sensation across the front and back of the body. Outside of the right shoulder, outside of the left shoulder, front of the right belly, front of the left belly. Knees stay bent, but really let your heels drop towards the earth here. Creating a deeper, longer space from the heels of your palms up to the creases of your hips. As you're ready, left foot floats. On your exhale, left knee bends to your left elbow. Inhale, keep the belly toned, lift the leg up and back. Exhale, supporting the back, strong core, shoulders over wrists. Last one, breathing in. And breathing out to stay. One breath here, lift the heart up into the shoulder blades. As you exhale, slowly sink the left knee down. Bring your right knee, back knee down as well. Walk yourself back a little bit. Maybe you swing that left foot on the inside, or you can keep it back towards you. We're really focusing on this back bend here, as well as that front hip stretch of the right leg. Arch your chest back. Soften the shoulder blades down. Maybe look up here. Hands back down to the floor. Walk that back foot in just enough to tuck the toes, lift the knee, engage the back thigh, pull in through the belly, and then slide your left foot back, plank pose. Take an inhale here, push down. On your exhale, bend the knees, roll your hips to the sky. Let's take a little pressure off the wrists and the arms here, really opening up the upper back. Look forward, walk or step up to the top. Once you get there, bring your feet underneath your knees. Spread your toes, plug down into the floor, and
just play a little bit. Let yourself roll side to side, maybe back and forth. Maybe you lift your heels, maybe you lift your toes a couple times. You can let your arms dangle or hold on to opposite elbows. Maybe for a couple breaths here. Interlacing hands along the back of the neck, back of the head. Just creating a little extra space, a little extra release here for the back of the neck muscles. I'm just going to do a few floor flows from here. Release your arms down. Grow your heart forward. Take a halfway lift here. So it's like a flat back sensation from the tilt of your pelvis through the crown of your head. On your breath out, soften yourself down. Feel free to keep knees bent in the shape if that feels better in your body. Taking the hands to the floor. Let's step the left foot back here. Right foot to meet it. Plank pose. Take a breath here in plank. Long legs, strong thighs. On your exhale, lower to the earth. You're always welcome to bend your knees as you do so. Cobra pose as you inhale. Maybe you lift a little or maybe you lift a lot. Downward facing dog as you exhale. Lift your right foot up, breathing in. Step it forward as you exhale. Look forward, step forward, breathing in. Fold the upper body down and in, breathing out. Right foot steps back, inhale. Left foot to meet it, plank pose, exhale. Inhale, heart into the shoulder blades. Exhale, lower down slowly. Cobra pose, lifting a little or a lot, breathing in. Downward facing dog, lift from the hip creases, breathing out. Left leg rises, breathing in. Step it forward as you exhale. Look forward, step forward, inhale. Forward fold as you exhale. Left foot back, breathing in. Right foot to meet it, plank pose, and lower. Cobra or upward facing dog, inhaling. Downward facing dog, exhaling. Right heel rises, breath in. Plant the foot inside your right thumb, breathing out. Inhale, step forward, half lift. Forward fold, exhale, let the head drop off. Whew. Right foot back, breathing in. Long spine, left foot back, exhale, plank, and lower. Breathe in, upward facing dog or cobra. Breathe out, downward facing dog. Left heel rises, breath in. Step it forward, breathing out. Look forward, long spine, step 2, inhale. Forward fold, drop it in, exhale, let the head go. One more time each side, left foot back, breathing in. Right foot to meet it, plank and lower. Lift the heart, inhale. Downward facing dog, breathing out. Right foot rises, breathing in. Step it through, exhaling. Look forward, step forward, halfway lift, breathing in. Forward fold, drop on down. Right foot back, inhale. Left foot to meet it and lower. Breathing in. Sometimes the lowering is a belly flop. Breathing out. Downward facing dog. Left foot rises. Inhale. Step it forward. Exhale. Look forward. Step forward. Breathing in. Forward fold. Exhale. Let it go. Halfway lift in the spine as you inhale. Forward fold, drop back in, exhaling. Slight bend in the knees, soft through the arms,
Pull in through the belly to rise all the way up, one vertebra at a time, unrolling the spine. Once the shoulders roll back open over the hips, press down through your thighs, inner big toes, outer heels, inner pinky toes, inner heels. Turn your palms forward, scoop the air up, breathing in. Connect your hands above you, exhale, palms to heart. Breathe into your hands. Exhale from your mouth. Release your arms by your sides. Swing your glutes from one side to the other. Let your arms just toss. Relaxing completely through the shoulders, the wrists, the elbows, and the fingers. Bend the knees, dance it out. Hands return to heart. Thank yourself for this time. Thanks so much for tuning in. See ya.